4 years ago, I lost $40,000 trying to buy my family a way out. Today, I run a 6-figure sales business, which will soon become an 8-figure business. And every closer I train, every client I coach, every dollar I make still traces back to that same reason. This is the story of how a bet that was supposed to save my family put me back to zero, and what it actually took to build past that. I'm not telling you this because I want to show you how far I've come. I'm telling you this because 3 years ago, I needed someone to tell me this was actually possible. So let's get into it. It all started when my parents got divorced. After that, I couldn't look at life the same way anymore. I wasn't chasing money because I wanted to be rich. I wasn't chasing status. I was chasing a way out, a way to help my mom and my dad, a way to create stability for my sister, a way to build a life where the people I love never had to feel that pressure again. But underneath all of that, if I'm honest, I was just scared. Scared that I could do everything right, get the safe job, earn decent money, and still never build a life I knew that was possible for us, as I've always felt that it was my responsibility to change this around. That fear is what put me into crypto. I thought one big win could change everything, one shortcut, one bet that would fix it all at once, and then I lost 40K. And it didn't just hurt because of the money, it hurt because it felt like I had genuinely failed at the one thing I thought that could save us. But let me tell you how I came across my first mentor. After I graduated university, I had the version of success that everyone always talks about. I had good degrees, I had a master's degree, a path into a respectable career, kind of path that for immigrant parents, it is basically the whole point of life. Proof it was all worth it. But I always knew there was more to life than climbing someone else's ladder. I never wanted that for myself. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just not something for me. I always wanted to be in business. I just didn't have proof yet that it wasn't a fantasy. And after graduating, I just stumbled across my first mentor through a friend of mine that I was working together with. And something about talking to him made the fantasy feel real for the first time. It didn't feel like a maybe someday I'll do it thing. It felt like an actual path that I just saw. And I immediately made the decision. I was going to invest into myself and I was going to go all in on sales. There was no fallback plan. No, let's see how this goes. I just went all in. I just burned all the boats. So my first month, I made 2K, $2,000. In euros, it was something like 1,800 euros. And my dad immediately told me he was proud of me, but I could feel it. He was still skeptical. Of course, immigrant parent, wanted me to succeed in school, get a high degree, become a doctor or whatever. And I don't blame him. I studied hard. My parents sacrificed a lot, resulting in me having multiple degrees in the end. I could have had a completely respectable, stable career. Instead, I was betting on a commission check. In a situation like this, most people will call you delusional, which is a good thing, by the way. Well, 4 months in, I crossed the $10,000 mark in a month for the first time. And I remember it felt incredible until it didn't, because nothing in my life had actually changed. I just stopped looking at the bills in the same way. I realized quickly that 10K a month wasn't going to change my family's life. It wasn't going to change my life. It was just enough to fill that gap, to see exactly how far good money still was from the life I actually promised myself I'd build. But something else happened that month as well, and that mattered more to me than the number that I hit. I told my dad, and for the first time, he wasn't just proud, he believed it. Not proud like, nice son, you're doing good, but he believed it like, my son is actually going to build something, and I could feel that belief of him. I remember we were talking over the phone. I don't even remember the exact words he said anymore, but what I do remember is how it felt. For the first time, I could just feel his belief in me through the phone. Not politeness or encouragement, because that's what dads are supposed to do, but actual belief, and that changed something in me. For the first time, it really felt like anything was possible in this life. I always knew it, but right there and then I really felt it. I remember thinking, if I got here in 4 months' time, and this is what it feels like to have someone believe in me, there's no limit to what I can actually build from here. I just had to keep leveraging the skills. Then months went by, being the top closer on every offer I ever joined, and I kept going until I realized that I reached the turning point. Either I can just keep going, get good commission checks, and stay a closer, or I leverage the skills and become more than that. So with the track record right now and the results, I pivoted to becoming a sales manager because I always knew I didn't just want to be a closer. After a while, you have to leverage the skills, right? You have to build something with it, create more than your own commission check, because otherwise you're just stuck doing the work for someone else whilst you can build something for your own. If you're able to earn 20, 30, 40, 50K for someone else, imagine what you can do for yourself. And I never wanted to be stuck, even at the level everyone else would have called made it when you earn 20, 30K a month. So I became a sales manager for one offer, scaled that. After that, I started managing multiple offers at the same time, became a COO, and then I built my own business scaling clients through sales. And somewhere in that climb, the fear that I started with was completely gone. Not because things got easier, because I stopped waiting to feel ready and just decided it was on me, my responsibility, my shoulders. No matter what, I'll make it work. Losing wasn't an option, failing wasn't an option. That's not new for me either. I've lived my whole life this way. So after I took home multiple six figures for myself, something happened along the way. I got more detached from the outcome. The money stopped being the thing I was chasing and started being proof I was on the right track. So where does it leave me right now? I haven't given my family the life that they deserve yet. Not fully, at least. I'm still working towards that. But I've been able to do things I couldn't do before. Buy them gifts, take my parents out for dinner and cover the bill. Cover small stuff like a fine or an expense without it being a conversation. And this is not the finish line for me, but it's proof that the direction is right. And that's actually the whole reason why I'm building this, the coaching, the network, the channel. That's why I'm building Sales College, because when I was coming up, I didn't have a network. I had a mentor, but I had to fight for every opportunity after that on my own. So I'm building the thing I wish existed when I was starting out. A place where the network is already there and everything is in place for closers to become successful entrepreneurs. Every closer I train, I see the same thing I had. The talent, the drive, and no idea yet what it's actually for. Help people find their reason faster than I found mine. If you want to follow the journey, building this out, training closers, building a business, growing this into something real, subscribe and stay around. I'm documenting all of it.